Let's get going. So we're on, hopefully, our last lockdown circuits this week, although this will stay, obviously. So onto your back for the first one, rolling your knees from side to side. Arms stretched out, although I'm going to be letting my arms hover lightly above the floor because it's quite chilly. The outside of my gazebo was frozen this morning, which was exciting. It's the first time that's happened. All the heat I've got going on in here now, it's all starting to melt, so there's this water dripping on the outside of it. It's nice. While you're rolling your knees from side to side, just really push them over. So try and get your knees all the way out. So the only reason I haven't got my hands on the floor is because my floor's too cold. So I'm wimping out and holding them up here. So I'll keep doing this for a bit longer. About another 10 more seconds. And done. Roll over onto your front, onto all fours, cat to cow, arch up your back, and then dip. Oh, that's nice. So really arching up, and then dipping your back. Trying to get a nice stretch across your upper back when you arch, mobilising your lower back when you dip. Lovely. I like this. I could do this all day. Keep going. Just do a couple more and then roll back onto your back. Lie on your back, push your hips up, not all the way, so just keep your bum off the floor, but you don't have to really push your hips as high as you can. Then bring your arms up above your head like that, and you're going to slide your arms down. So if I was doing this on a carpet, I would try and keep my hands, my forearms and my elbows in contact with the floor. And it's a bit more difficult on this surface, so I'm having to kind of hover. But the idea of this is that I'm just mobilising my upper back again. Shoulder blades just smoothly gliding up and down. Of course they are. Keep going. Hopefully you can feel your bum waking up, your core as well. So just do a couple more and then stand up slowly. I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to start getting dripped on quite soon. I think there'll be quite a lot of condensation in here. Stand up slowly and then move into arm circles. Both arms together, arm circles forward to begin with. Lovely, well done. Trying to keep your shoulders as low and loose as you can when you're doing this. And then arm circles back. Good. For the next movement, you're going to need your band or a light weight. So, band or light weight, I'm going to use my band. Just an easy high pull. So I'm going to stand on the band, feet quite close together, and just pull the band up and down. So I'm keeping this nice and gentle. Normally, I'd say if you want to make this more challenging, you can stand with your feet apart to increase resistance, but you want as little resistance as possible. So if you get the band up to your chin and it's too hard work, just stop, just about here. You just want to feel your upper body working but not being taxed. Do a couple more. And then find somewhere to do some high press ups. So I need to lean against my bar. You can't see it, it's behind the camera. So high press ups. Hands about shoulder height and shoulder width apart, making sure your elbows come down, and make these easy. So either using a wall or a work surface, but something high. I don't want you to feel that you're taxing yourself too much. Well done, keep going. Just do 2 more. And then come back to the camera. Good. Hip rotations, alternate legs. Just starting to introduce a little bit of balance. And if you're doing run fit regularly, hopefully your balance is really good now. So knee as high as you can around to the side. And then go the other way. It's great that my hips are clunking quite evenly this morning. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Keep going. Okay, one more on each leg, and then down onto the mat. Thoracic rotations first of all. 1 foot forward and down. Rotations. So if you're feeling a bit stiff, it's still quite early. Well, it is for me anyway. Just make the movement quite small to begin with, and then as you start to warm up, increase your range of movement. Do a couple more. And then change sides. So again, start small if you need to, and then increase your range of movement as you go. Good, well done. Let's do a couple more. I'm just going to turn off one of my heaters. Oh no, wrong one. Anyway, overload this thing. Good, and then done. Stay on the floor. Pike knee dip. So push up into pike. You don't have to get your heels to the floor, but I want your legs to be as straight as possible. And then dip, alternate knee towards the floor. As you do this, try and work towards getting your heel down all the way. So mobilising your calves and hamstrings. Keep going. So a few more on each leg. And then slowly come up to stand. And you're going to move into some leg swings. Forward and back first of all. Wait out the way. Oh my goodness. My kettlebell's absolutely freezing. It's amazingly warm in here very quickly, but all the metal things are not warm. Well done. So we're going to go for about 10 on each leg. I reckon that'll do. Change sides. Lovely, well done. Try and keep your torso as still as possible. Good. And then side to side swings. Try and swing your leg across your body as much as you can. And then change sides. Do a couple more. Ventilation here. And then hip hikes. So stand, feet quite close together. You're going to bring one leg up, keeping both legs straight. Balancing for a second on the leg that you're not moving, and then letting that leg come down to the floor as slowly as possible. So you're really trying to control the downward movement. Try not to let your foot slam to the floor. Well done, that's good. And then change sides. Good. Again, try and control this downward movement. It's the return that's the most important bit of this. Good, keep going. And down, and then we're going to go into step backs. So lean forward, other hands on your waist so you can fold them across your chest. You're going to do some step backs. So we'll go for about 30 seconds on each side. If you feel that you're wobbling around quite a lot like I am, just work on keeping your core engaged. Going over Riworth Road at 200 feet this time. Well done. Good, keep going, last few seconds. Well done, and then rest. Lovely. Okay, set one. We're going to do what we've been doing for the last few weeks, and we're going to start with heart rate raise. 5 exercises, all very easy. One of them might be useful to have a light weight, but you can just use your band. So we're going to do some just jog on the spot. So jog on the spot for the first one. Then you're going to do straight arm plank, knee to chest, which you can do on a raised surface if you want to make it easier. Then some crab walks, getting as low as you can. Then a light squat press. So I'm just going to use my band for this, just to hold on to something. It doesn't need to have any weight. I'm just going to squat down, not even very low, and then press up. So it's just that movement of squatting and pressing, and then side lunges. You don't have to remember them, I'll remind you as we go. So we're going to start with jogging on the spot. We're going to do 30 seconds work and about 10 seconds rest for all of these. I hope at the end you should have your heart rate raised quite nicely and be lovely and warm. Right, off you go. Jogging on the spot. Move into this. It's better. Keep it easy to begin with. We're doing 3 sets of these. I may even get my jumper off by the end of this, you never know. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. So your next one, just move into it slowly. Straight on plank, knee into chest, so driving your knee up. Off you go. So if you find it's a bit challenging to go straight into this, find a raised surface, work surface, chair, sofa, even against a wall, and just do this in an easier way to begin with. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Crab walks. No band needed for this, body weight only, but I want you to get nice and low. And go. So stay low. Just do a few steps from side to side. This is to warm up your quads, so you should feel it in your thighs more than anything else. Hopefully you can feel it in your bum a little bit and your core. 10 seconds. done. Squat press. So I'm just going to fold up my band. It's just something to hold on to really. Get ready. Off you go. So I'm not going into a full squat. The important thing for this is to start to warm your hips up and get your heart rate up. Good. Need to get under my incubator lamp. Good. 5 seconds. And rest, and then side lunges, no weight for this. Just hold your hands to your chest. You're going to do alternate leg side lunges. Off you go. Don't worry about stepping out too far. Keep your chest up. Well done. Pardon me. Well done. 10 seconds. 2, 1, done. Good. Back to jogging on the spot. So round 2 of this. Second lot of jogging on the spot. Try and make it a bit more vigorous. So bigger arm movement, slightly higher knees. Off you go. If you've got some room, you can run around circles. Go on a bit of a journey. This is only to give me the amusement of watching you run back and forth across the camera, you realise. Last few seconds. 2, 1, done. Straight arm plank again. So if you found the straight arm plank on the floor really challenging, do this on a raised surface for the second set. 2, 1, off you go. Well done, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, up you get. Crab walks. And go. So again, stay low. Keep thinking about keeping your core engaged. Try and think about your glutes working as well. Well done. If you feel yourself lifting up a little bit, try and keep low. 5 seconds. Good, done. Squat press again. So grab your band. If you have got something like just a 1 or a 2 kilogram weight, you can use that actually, as long as it's light. 3, 2, 1, off you go. I need to make sure I wear 2 pairs of socks the rest of the day. It's really warm in here, but the floor was freezing. 5 seconds. Lovely, and then side lunges. So again, for this second set, if you want to hold a very light weight, I mean just a couple of kilos, that would be fine. Off you go. Well done. 5 seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1. One more set to go. Jogging on the spot again. Final set of these. 2, 1, go. Again, feel free to move around. Well done. Hopefully getting warm now. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Straight arm plank. If you have been using a raised surface for this, try and go to the floor for this last set. Off you go. Well done. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Crab walks. Finally getting properly out of breath. 2, 1. Off you go. Try and get a little bit lower in this last set of these if you can. Stick your bum out a little bit, get that working a bit more. Keep going. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Squat press. So if you have been using band or no weight at all and you've got something light you can use a light weight for this last set. A water bottle would be good actually, that'd be a good weight. Off you go. Perfect. Good, well done. 10 seconds. So again, I'm not squatting deep with this, I'm just keeping this quite a high squat. Good, and done. Side lunges. Last one. 2, 1, off you go. Well done. Well done. Ten seconds. Catch my foot on that. And done. Fab. Oh, hello. Hi. What's this all about? I've got to help her. What are we doing? Are we joining in? Hello. You can stay for a minute and then you have to go, okay? Because you're in pain. Right, next set. So the last few weeks we've been doing the strength set as a particular format and I'm changing it a little bit today and also changing some of the exercises slightly as well. We're going to practice squats, deadlifts, seated rows, split squats and push press. And then we're going to move into a workout using those 5 exercises. So we're not doing any of the reverse or side lunges today. We're doing split squats instead. Excuse my dog. I'm not taking you out. It's not my job this morning. I'm very sorry. So a little bit of practice first of all. I want you to grab a weight. And we're going to use that, or a band. We're going to use that for squats, deadlifts, rows, split squats and push press. And we're just going to do about 45 seconds of each exercise to practice, just to double check that your technique is really good, and then we'll move on to the main set. Can you see the dog? Alright, so first of all, squats. We've been doing a high squat so far with the squat press, but I want you to work on getting into a lower squat position now. You need to go. Go on, you're okay. 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 That will cause much drama now. So, stand with your feet. About shoulder width apart, turned out at 5 to 1, Grab a weight if you've got it. I'm going to be a real wimp and go for the 2 kilogram one. Hold it to your chest, and we're going to do some squats. Keeping your chest high, trying to get your hips below your knees now. If that's still too challenging, just work on chest height instead. Lovely. Let's watch you. When you finish the squat, stand up nice and tall, bum tucked under before you move down again. Is that a heavy enough weight, Charlotte? It's a moving weight as well, which makes it even more challenging. Good, that will do, lovely, they look nice. Deadlifts. Weight or a band. I'm going to use my kettlebell. So feet hip width apart now, both feet pointing forwards. Start nice and tall, I'm going to hinge forward and then stand up. So with my weight, I'm just finishing with my wrists just below my knees. So this is a hip exercise, not a knee exercise. So you're pushing your bum back and then standing up nice and tall. Let's watch you. That looks good. Yeah, perfect, well done. Good, and done. Happy with that. Seated rows. Band for this one. Sit down. Legs straight. Start with one side of the band. So I've just got one big loop. Make it easy for the first bit. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders back, core engaged, and then row. Arms tight to your side. When my arms are out in front of me, I've still got some tension on the band, but this doesn't feel too challenging. And face it that way. You can see how my arms are moving. Tight to my side. I might have to go and take her into the house. Yeah, lovely, well done. Okay, next one. So rather than doing reverse or side lunges, we're going to do split squats instead. So, stand on, not on your mat because you need some balance. I'm going to do this at quite a big stride. So step back quite a long way. I'm balancing on my toes of my back leg, and my knee of my front leg is behind my ankle. That's really important. You don't want to aggravate your knees doing this. Start nice and tall. So I'm going to let my back knee drop and then drive up. I can't look to the side and do this. Keep looking straight ahead. You will have to too. You don't need to use a weight for this, but you can if you want to make it more challenging. But all I'm doing is dropping my back knee a tiny bit and then standing up. Change legs. Let's watch you. So a couple of things you can do to help you to balance if you're a bit unstable. The best thing to do is to bring your tummy back towards your spine. So engage your core, and then you can squeeze the glute of your back leg. That will also help you balance. And if you're finding your thighs are burning, you can take a little bit of the pressure off your thighs too. Do one more. And then rest. Good. And the last one we're doing from this set is a push press. So, weight in my hands, feet hip width apart, start with a weight at my chest, and I'm going to dip and drive the weight above my head. So it's a little knee dip and then a push up. This little knee dip will help you to get a heavier weight above your shoulders. So it's a dip and then drive the weight up. Have a go. He might be a bit heavy, Charlotte. When you find out how long you're doing this for, you might want to change your mind. There you go, that's better. Good, lovely, well done. Good, and then rest. So when you're doing an exercise like a push press or a squat press, you don't want to pause. You want to make sure that when you dip, all the movement, it's a smooth movement up. So don't kind of get to there and then drive. You're wasting that bit of momentum that gets the weight off your chest. So dip and then immediately start to bring the weight up. Right, I'm going to give you a 2-second rest while I remove my dog because she wants to hang out and it's not playtime. I'm sorry, you need to go into the house. Come on, out we go. Have a drink, won't be a sec. Come on, let's go. Right. There's now great big wet paw prints all over my mat as well. Bad. So, workout. We're going to do 1 minute of either squats or deadlifts. That's the only one you've got any choice over. Then 1 minute of seated rows. 1 minute of split squats, that's 30 seconds on each leg, and 1 minute of push press. Then we rest for a minute. So the 4 exercises will roll one into the other. There's no rest in between them. So this is using the skills that you've learned over the last 3 or 4 weeks and putting them into a harder workout. So we've only done kind of 8 to 12 reps of these before, but now you're going to go for a full minute, so it'll be a lot harder. And we're doing 3 rounds of this. So it's a minute of squats or deadlifts. Choose which one you want to do. Then seated rows, split squats and push press. And I'll keep reminding you as we go. I want you to use the heaviest weight that you've got available for this as well. So really, I want you to really work. Yeah, or maybe not your child for the push press. He's great for squats. Yeah. If you haven't got a very heavy weight for the push press, I will give you the option of using a band and doing a kneeling press instead. Just making sure you keep your bum tucked under. So if you don't have anything very heavy for a push press, then do a kneeling press instead with a band. All right, let's get going. So it's 1 minute for each exercise and then a full minute's rest after the 4. Squat or deadlift to begin with. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So I'm going to go for a deadlift and I'm going to use my band. Well done. I don't actually know what the dogs are doing outside. They're both outside. I think Mocca's worked out how to open the back door. Well done. Lovely hip hinge, good. Make sure that your head position stays neutral, so at the bottom of the movement you look down, at the top you look straight ahead. This helps to stop your lower back from arching. That's really good. 15 seconds, keep going. 10 seconds. Nice, really nice. Good hinging. 3, 2, 1. Straight into seated rows. So sit down and start as quickly as you can. I've got the band doubled up and over my feet, so I've got 2 loops to hold on to. Really focusing on using my upper back for this. Keeping my arms tight to my side. Good, well done. Keep going, 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, straight into split squats. Let's get started. So I'm going to do 30 seconds on each side. So that wide stride, long stride, not wide, long. Just dipping the back knee down. So my movement is tiny. Well done. And change legs. Really focusing on squeezing your back glute. And that one. Core engaged. Lovely. 5 more seconds and you're onto the push press. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. I'm just going to go for a light one. I am doing this a few times today. Straight into push press. Making sure that you're not standing under the beam of a gazebo. There we go. So it's a little dip and then weight all the way up above your head. Good. So out of all the exercises, this will probably be the one that you fatigue in the most quickly. So really push to get the full minute done. You've got a minute's rest after this. "15 seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 1 minute. Have a drink. So if you didn't feel that the exercise was quite hard enough, if you've got a heavier weight available, try and use that. I've forgotten to bring any water up with me. I'll have to send Mocha back up with some. Well done. Yeah. No. So for the push press, kneel on the band so it's secure under your knees. Get the band onto your chest like that. Make sure your back isn't arched, so tuck your bum underneath and then push up. So you don't get the push press, you don't get the little dip, but you do get the press above your head. All right. Ah. Yeah, you've got the option. All right, get ready. Squat or deadlift. Round 2. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Well done. Lovely. Yeah, squatting is probably a bit easier with a small child. Can you go across your back? That'd be useful. Yes. Does that feel more comfortable? Well, it's all relative. He looks like he's having fun. That's hilarious. Well done. 10 seconds. Charlotte, you must be getting tired now. How much does he weigh? 3, 2, 1. Done. Good. Seated row. So sit down, band over your feet. Oh, right, really? Is that why he's not at school? All right, off we go into the seated rows. Well done. 30 seconds. I just had a message ping up on screen from my teenage son asking me about his UCAS login details, which we sat down together last night and I made him write in his phone and I watched him do it. So I'm not answering that question. Sort it out for yourself, kiddo. 5 seconds. And then going to split squats. 2, 1, up you get. Into split squats. If you didn't use a weight last time, think about using one for this round. Really work on keeping your core engaged. Three, 2, 1, change sides. Off you go. Ooh. I can't look round. Keep looking straight ahead. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then push press or kneeling press if that's what you're doing. Go straight into it. Off you go. I'll show you the kneeling press again, Charlotte. So if you're doing the kneeling one, knees in the band, elbows through and press. Good. 30 seconds. Well done. Last 10, and then you're resting again. And 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Minute rest. How's that feeling? Looking good. Well done. One more round of this to go. So you've got another 45 seconds rest. Should I answer my son and just tell him, look at your phone? Right. 15 seconds. Get ready. Squat or deadlift. If you've been doing squats or deadlifts for the last couple of rounds and you want to change, then you can. You don't have to stick with the same exercise for all 3 rounds. So you can change if you want to. The option's just there because squats aren't great for everyone's knees. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. I need to try and do a screen grab of this. Right, hang on, because this is absolutely hilarious. At work, yes. Take the names off. Amazing, I've got it. Charlotte, I'll send you that later. One for posterity. Here you go, son. This is what you're doing lockdown. 15 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Straight into seated rows. Down straight away. So if you're finding that your band is a bit easy, if you have your feet slightly further apart, you'll just increase the resistance on the band. You can make it harder that way. Well done. "30 seconds. You've got to have a band pinged at your head." So it'll be in that 48-hour D&V thing when they're actually completely fine, but they can't go to school. I remember that in no way fondly whatsoever. Oh dear. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Split squats. Up you get. Quickly, straight into split squats. Off you go. Lovely, well done. Good. 5 seconds. And change legs. Off you go. Really good, well done. Sinking down into this and making sure you're not rocking forward and back. Just dropping straight down, driving up again. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Straight into the last push press. Off you go. You've got to rest after this one. Fab. That's really good, well done. So if you're doing it with a band across your chest, it's not massively comfortable, but it's a good exercise. I'm trying to jump off now. 30 seconds to go. The most awkward thing to get over a headset, this, it really is. Hello. Keep going. 20 seconds. Lovely, well done. Keep using that little leg dip to help get the weight above your head. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Done. Brilliant. Okay, we've got another workout to finish off with, and we're going to move on to that quite quickly because you're nice and warm after all these exercises. So 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 3 times through. Sprinting on the spot, alternate squats, jump squats, and then towel throws and towel slams. So it's time, I didn't actually tell you in advance to get this, but if you've got a towel handy that you can go and grab and tie up in a knot, go and do that now. If you have a ball handy, you could use that. So I'm just going to tie my towel up into a knot. If you want to, you can just use your band. You can throw that in the air, or you can slam that to the floor if you want to. It's the movement rather than the weight that's the important thing here. I have written on my board in front of me at the very start, tell them to go and get a towel. I didn't read that bit out. Top planning. Okay. Well done. I reckon that'll do. We'll start in about 15 seconds. So if you don't have a towel ready, don't worry. We got one? Hooray! Tying a towel in a knot is an exercise in itself. It's really hard. Things you thought you'd never do at the beginning of 2020. Right, that's perfect. Okay, so it's 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Sprint on the spot, alternate squat thrusts, jump squats, and those are going to be little small ones like that. Towel throws, so you're throwing the towel up in the air and catching it, and then towel slams. Shall we do this? 3, 2, 1, go. Sprint on the spot. So I want you to get your heart rate up, and you can do that better by really driving your arms. So the more you use your arms, the higher it will make the heart rate go, the harder you work. Lovely. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds rest. Alternate squat thrusts. So that's that one. Get ready. 2, 1, go. I always program these and just think, why do I do these? I hate them. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Jump squats. So these jump squats, I want you to land in a high squat. So you're not going down too low at all, it's just a small movement, driving your arms, off you go. So I want a small, quick movement for these. Keep your pelvic floor drawn up. And rest. Towel throws. Now, we're indoors. Don't throw your child, Charlotte. Off you go. So you might not have very much height to throw this. That's fine. Just a little knee drive and a throw. Perfect. And rest. And the next one is a towel slam. So you're going to slam it to the floor and go. Does it come unknotted? Oh no. I'm going to put a note on the Facebook page warning people in advance for this. This is bad planning on my behalf, I do apologise. And then rest. Right, I'll give you a bit of time to tie your towel up again if you need to. Can I suggest standing on one side of it and doing that? Seems to work. Right. Should we go again? Round 2, sprint on the spot. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Well done. So again, I'm not going particularly fast here just because if my heart rate goes up too much then I can't speak to you, but run as hard as you can. 2, 1, done. Alternate squat thrusts. Get ready. And go. Moving your feet, driving your knees as quickly as you can. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Jump squats. It's not right that I'm looking forward to jump squats so I don't have to do it anymore. 2, 1, go. So like last time, small, quick movement. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Towel throws. Hopefully with your securely knotted towel now. Off you go. So use the height that you've got. If you've got a bit more ceiling height, throw the towel a bit higher. Well done. 2, 1. Towel slams. 2, 1, go. Well done. It's quite easy to have a small child to assist with this. And then done. One more round to go. Oh! We'll do a very, very short one for the last one. Time has run away with me. Alright, get ready. Sprinting on the spot. We'll just do 15 seconds to the last one. 3, 2, 1, go. 5 seconds. And done. Alternate squat thrusts. 2, 1, go. Rest. Jump squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Rest. Towel throws. 2, 1, go. Last 2 exercises. Done. And then last one, towel slams. 2, 1, off you go. Well done. Good, keep going. 3, 2, 1, done. Well done. Right, straight down into some stretching. Down into child pose. Well done. Fab. So down to the floor. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Get your heart rate down. Well done this morning. Sorry about the faffing. Good, well done. And then hands under shoulders. Push up into cat stretch. And then tuck toes under, push up, bum nice and high. And then drop down to your knees. Hip flexor, so 1 foot forward. Tuck your bum under, push forward. That's it. Well done. Good, and then just reach across. With a leg maybe? Change sides. That's so funny. So bum tucked under, push, that's it. Well done. Charlotte, it looks like you're doing some incredibly bendy yoga position with some random leg appearing and then reach across. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely. Extra legs and arms. And then go into glute stretch. So you can either do it like this and lie down, or you can sit. I don't think he'd mind very much. Oh, that's helpful. It's quite nice actually, yeah. It gets you into a deep. Good, change sides. Really? Yeah. No. Oh, don't. Yes, that the child that did that with me is now. Oh God, don't touch me. Get off. It's quite sad actually. Well, I know I thought that at the time, but now I have to actually bribe him for hugs, so it's a bit, you know. And then up you get. Quad stretch, standing quad stretch. So hang on to something for support if you need it. Bring your heel into your bum. And then change sides. Alex, yeah. That might be Joe. Joe's sort of, he's got his little round 1990s glasses and a briefcase, and yeah, I know, yeah, he's hilarious. A politician. So I'm just trying to put him off that at the moment. He needs to have a life before he goes into politics, because that's what we're missing with this current lot. Oh. I don't know who that is actually. Anyway, last one. Roll down. Yes, oh my God, he does. Yes. Yes, I know. I have seen who he is. We probably could be, actually. And then roll up. Stretch up. That'll be Joe in a few years' time. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. Right, done. Well done this morning. Lovely to have all three of you here. It wasn't a disruption at all. I was more of a disruption with my dog, actually. Oh dear.